Hello viewers, this is Sahil Sharma from Khalsa College of Engineering and Technology of Civil Engineering Department, and my designation is Assistant Professor. Today we will discuss about the constituent of cements and constituent of concrete, and there are the various types of the concrete and testing. Firstly, we have to know about the cement. The purpose of a cement to bind the other ingredient of the concrete. This material is used for various construction purpose to bind the other component of a concrete, and the constituent of a cements are lime. The percentage of a lime in a cement is 60 to 65%, and lime to create the soundness of cement and to prevent the shrinkage on the surface of the wall. The second component of a cement is a silica. The silica percentage is 17 to 25%, and it provide the hardness of a cement. And third ingredient of a cement is a alumina. The percentage of alumina is 3 to 7%, and alumina uh, to hard the setting time of the cement. And other ingredient is calcium sulfate. The calcium sulfate is also known as gypsum. The calcium sulfate in a cement percentage is 3 to 4%. The purpose of a calcium sulfate or gypsum is to increase the initial setting time of a cement. If the gypsum is not added in a cement, it can be set quickly, and after that when the gypsum is added in the cement, it increase the setting time of the cement till 30 minute, and maximum final setting time of a cement is a 10 hour or 600 minute. And alkalis, other ingredient is alkalis. The alkalis is a to during the calcination of a cement, it absorb the heat during the calcination, and alkalis provide the fluorescence on the surface of the wall. And there are the two types of the cement, OPC and PPC. The OPC is a ordinary Portland cement, which is most widely used in a construction purpose. There are the three grades of the cement: 33, 43 and 53. The means of a 33 is a characteristic strength of a cement. After 28 days we can find out the characteristic strength of a cement, and remainly same 43 and 53 is also known as a characteristic strength of a cement. And second cement is a PPC. PPC, the full form of a PPC is a pozzolana Portland cement, and the purpose of a Portland cement is to reduce the weight of the concrete structure. The main material in a PPC is a fly ash. The total 10 to 25% fly ash is added in the uh, cement. Next, the testing. There are the two types of the test in a field or in a laboratory. In field, we can check the soft fineness of a cement. When we touch this cement, the fineness the feels like a warm. If the feels like is hotter during the touching the cement material, it can be rejected at the site, and we can adopt the other material of the cement or at the another location. uh, Second test in at a field is a the when we have to take a cement, and some cement is flow on the bucket with filled with the water, and when the cement is float on the surface, the means कि your cement is a good quality. If the cement is settled down on the surface below this bottom of the bucket surface, it means the cement is not a good quality. We can reject at the same time of the site. Then other at a field test. There are the various tests to be conducted in a laboratory. The main test to check the compressive strength of the cement is a uh, we have to take a one mold to find out the compressive strength of the cement, 70.6 mm into 70.6 mm. Uh, After the taking the mold, we can lubricate the inner surface of the mold. After that, we can adopt 1:3. 1:3 is 1 is cement and 3 is sand. And after that, we can use the add the water in a mixture. We can adopt a 0.40 water cement ratio. After the adding the water, and it can be mixing the water. Mixing the water is with other ingredient of the material like cement and sand. When the material is looks like a homogeneous, we can fill the material in a mold. uh, One third layer is filled with the mortar. After that, we can tamping 25 tampings are tamping is there in a mold. After that, second layer is provided and remain, third layer is provided, and every layer 25 tamping is provided. uh, uh, you can After that, we can plane the top surface of the uh, mold. Okay, and uh, excess material is removed from the mold surface. We can rest mold at a 24 hour. After 24 hour, we can remove the cube from the mold and dip in the water, and we can cure the cube for a 3 days and a 7 days. After 3 days and after 7 days, we can find out the compressive strength. What we have obtained a compressive strength after the 7 days. We can find out material of a cement is good or not after the analyzing the compressive strength of the cement. And another test is a Leach Hartley apparatus. Leach Hartley apparatus, the purpose of a Leach Hartley apparatus is to find out the soundness of a cement. Means if cement is a soundness or unsoundness. We can take a Leach Hartley apparatus. This size of the Leach Hartley apparatus is a 30 mm is a diameter and 30 mm is a depth, and the total length is 165 mm. After that, cement is water is added with the cement and it can be mixed properly. After that, we can fill the material in a Leach Hartley mold, and it can we can rest the uh, mold 24 hour. After that, we can take a Leach Hartley apparatus and dip in a water for a 3 hour. Before dipping the Leach-Hartley apparatus, we can find out the dimension in a two pinpoint, that is A point. And after when the Leach-Hartley apparatus is dipped in a water, and after 3 hours, we can remove the Leach-Hartley apparatus from the water tank and check the expansion in a two pinpoint, that is a point of B. We can find out the Leach Hartley value, uh, B value minus A value. We can find out the expansion of a cement after 3 hours. If the value is less than the 10 mm, means our cement is a good quality. If the value is increased above 10 mm, so means cement is not a good quality, we can rejected the material at the field, and that material is not used for a construction purpose. After that, now we are coming toward concrete. The definition of a concrete is a it is a mixture of cement, sand, aggregate and water. The It provide a artificial stone when the mixing the all ingredients in a homogeneous and after the hardened stage. Uh, first one is we have already discussed in a cement, and now we are coming toward a fine aggregate. The fine aggregate, the size of the fine aggregate is less than 2.36 mm. uh, we can find out the sizes of the sand with the help of sieve analysis. The size of the sieves are 2.36 mm, 1.18 mm, 600 micron, 300 micron, 150 micron, and 75 micron, and pan. Uh, we can take a sand and filled in a top size of the sieve, and we can provide a vibrations for a 30 minute, and all the as per the sizes of the sands are passes in a various sieves, and according to the size they can retain at the desired size of the sieve. And if the 75 at a point of 75 micron sieve, it is called a clay, and that material is not used for a construction purpose. Okay. Now the maximum size of a fine aggregate is a 2.36 mm, and minimum size of the fine aggregate is a 0.002 mm. uh, and afterward there are the second fine coarse aggregate is a if the size is bigger than the 2.36 mm and less than the value of 4.75 mm, that will comes in a coarse aggregate. Now other ingredient of a concrete is a aggregate. The size of the aggregate is 4.75 mm minimum, and maximum is 80 mm. The sieves to calculate this, find out the sizes of the aggregate are 80 mm, 60 mm, 40 mm, 20 mm, 12.5 mm, 10 mm, 4.75 mm, and pan. According to the requirement, we can find out the sizes of the aggregate and the retaining material we are used for a construction purpose. After that, the other ingredient is a water. Water are the main ingredient of the uh, ingredients of the concrete. The water cement ratio value is 0.40 to 0.60. Uh, WCR is a water cement ratio, weight of the water to the weight of the cement. uh, According to the design purpose, we can adopt a water cement ratio, and to calculate the percentage of a water in a when the water is added in a concrete as per the required water cement ratio, we can added it and mixing it, and when the material is mixed properly, we can use for a other purpose. Then there are the two defects we can find out the concrete after the mixing: segregation and bleeding. The segregation are when the material are separated separated to each other, that is known as a segregation. Bleedings, second definition is a bleeding when the water are float on the top surface and water are escaped from the material, that will comes in a bleeding. When the water are removed in the material, it can reduce the strength, and it can fail the structure easily. There are the various tests for a concrete. First one is to find out the compressive strength of the concrete. The To find out the compressive strength of the concrete, we can adopt a mold size 150 mm into 150 mm, uh, and inner surface of the mold we can lubricate it, and we can adopt a M20 grade. M20 is a mix, M is a mix, and 20 is a compressive strength of the concrete, and units are Newton per mm square. Uh, the ratio of the M20 grade is a 1 ratio 1.5 ratio 3. 1 is a cement, 1.5 is a sand, and 3 is a coarse aggregate. and according to the water cement ratio value we can add the water in the mixture. After that we can uh, mix it and mix it properly and fill the material in the mold in a according to the one third layer, and 25 times tampering is provided with the tamping rod. The size of the tamping rod is 16 mm and length is 600 mm. And another after the tampering 25 times we can provide the another layer, and remain same process is repeated rapidly same, and third layer and fourth layer, and top surface of the mold are equally leveled with the trowel, and we can rest the mold at 24 hour at a room temperature 27 degrees Celsius. After 24 hour we can remove the cube from the mold and dip in the cube in a water for a 28 days. We can prepare a four cubes for to find out the characteristic strength of a concrete for a 7 days, for a 14 days, for a 21 days, and for a 28 days. In after 7 days we can attain a maximum strength of the concrete, that is a 60%. After that we can find out the compressive strength of the concrete after 14 days, 21 days, and 28 days. If you have adopt a M20 grade, means 20 is the compressive strength of the concrete after 28 days. If the compressive strength of the concrete is obtained after 28 days 20 Newton per mm square, means according to the desired design we can attained a maximum value of the characteristic strength. Now we are coming toward another test, workability. The workability of a concrete, to ease with check the quality of a concrete or a flow of a concrete in a pipe is called a workability. The To find out the workability of concrete with the help of a slump cone test. The size of the slump cone are 100 mm top, 200 mm bottom, and height is a 300 mm, and one tamping rod are there at the time of the testing. The diameter of a tamping rod is a 16 mm and a height is a 600 mm, and 300 mm scaling are there on a surface of a tamping rod. After that we can adopt a M20 grade according to the requirement. The ratio of a concrete M20 is a 1 ratio 3 ratio 1 ratio 1.5 ratio 3 ratio. 1 is a cement, 1.5 is a sand, and 3 is a coarse aggregate, and we can add the water according to the water cement ratio value, and we can mix the material in a homogeneous thoroughly, and after that we can fill the material in a slump cone value, and we can attain a top surface of a slump cone with the help of a material and level the top surface. After that we can raise the slump cone in a vertical direction, and the concrete is flow in a downward direction, and we when the flow is stopped, and we can find out the slump value with the help of a tamping rod, and we can check the slump value according to the test, and the tables are, if if the value is 0 and the slump consistency of a concrete is extremely low. If the value is 0 to 25 mm, the value is extremely low. We can check the slump value according to the standard table. The degree of a workability is extremely low. The value of a slump is 0. If the degree of workability is very low, the value of a slump is 0 to 25 mm. If the slump value is 25 to 50 mm, the slump value is the degree of a workability is a medium. If the degree of workability is high, the value is 75 to 100 mm. If the degree of workability is very high, The value is 100 to 170 mm. Thank you.